Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 18th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the subtropical jet. You can see it moving across the lower 48. You got some scattered activity in the Eastern Pacific. But you can see that subtropical jet moving across Mexico to Texas, all the way into the southeastern U.S., across the Carolina, stretching up here in the Missouri area. They got hit hard the other day with lots of tornado activity. We had more tornado activity today over Texas as well. We had about 10 tornadoes so far, and several reports of damage and winds and large hail. Alright, we got more activity stretching from Kansas, Nebraska, and the portion of the Dakotas through Montana, Wyoming, also Colorado, Utah, and also another system here will be moving into a portion of Washington and Oregon State, Northern California. And you can see we got a little system swirling around up here over a portion of Maine, with precipitation to Canada, Newfoundland, and also over towards the St. John's Island. You can see scattered activity in the tropical Atlantic, also across South America, Central America, and a little bit across Mexico. But you can see the activity is starting to ramp up just a little bit out here in the Central Tropical Atlantic. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and thank you for everybody tuning in. Please continue to support my channel. Also, if you know anybody want to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Alright, let's take a look at your forecast. This is your Monday outlook. You can see we got some showers in portions of New Brunswick to Maine to New Hampshire, Vermont, also southeast Canada. Thunderstorms and showers from West Virginia all the way down into the Carolinas, Georgia, back over to Arkansas, to Texas, all the way through Nebraska, Colorado, portion of Wyoming, through the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wyoming, Illinois, Indiana. And we have some severe weather. We're here in portions of Tennessee, stretching into North Georgia and South Carolina. Then again from Texas to Oklahoma to Missouri to Iowa to Nebraska and Kansas region. Flash flooding and heavy rain also expected in that region as well, from Iowa to Illinois to Kentucky to a portion of Missouri, well, much of Missouri, portion of Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. Critical fire weather over portions of New Mexico and West Texas. Also, we have some shower activity in portions of South and North Dakota, also Wyoming and Montana, South Canada, and also more activity over here in portions of western and coastal areas of Washington State, with mixed precipitation there as well, stretching into portions of Oregon, Idaho, and also Montana. Southern Canadian U.S. border, same in portion of Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Here's your Tuesday outlook now. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers from New York State to Pennsylvania to the Carolinas, all the way down to Georgia, Louisiana, East Texas, to Missouri, all the way into portion of Iowa, also in the portion of South Dakota and Nebraska region, Arkansas you included. We have some heavy rain and flash flooding from Tennessee to Kentucky to West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, portion of Wisconsin, Iowa, and also southeast Missouri. Minnesota, excuse me. And then we got more severe thunderstorm from Louisiana to Arkansas to Missouri now, and over to Illinois to Kentucky to Tennessee, northwest Georgia, Alabama, and also into Mississippi. We got shower activity from New York State crossing over to the portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, and Wyoming. A little bit over here in Washington, Oregon State as well. Mixed precipitation in that region as well, stretching into Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and also a portion of Idaho as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, now let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map of your location across the nation. And it's going to look something like this. Here we go. Severe thunderstorm watches over portion of Arkansas and the portion of Nebraska and also Kansas. We got tornado watches and thunderstorm warnings in effect from Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado to portions of Oklahoma and North Texas. Got flash flood warnings in portions of North Texas and Central Texas areas as well. Like I say, the red is the tornado warnings also. We got freeze warnings for a portion of northeast Minnesota, northern areas of Wisconsin, also a portion of Utah region as well. We got red flag warning for West Texas to New Mexico to portions of Arizona and also central and northern California. I also have some frost advisories up here in portions of Washington State, also in portions of Idaho, Also some winter weather advisories in portions of Montana. Wind advisories there as well in Montana to Idaho to Nevada and a few counties in central and southern California. Also portions of Arizona and New Mexico and Oklahoma. We have some winter weather advisories for portions of Wyoming down into Colorado and also into portions of Utah. Even some freeze warnings there as well. The river flood warnings still continue for Kentucky down into portion of Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and East Texas. Alrighty, now we got the small craft advisory, gale warning from up here near Portland, Maine, all the way down to the Virginia coast, from Southern California up to Washington State. The purple areas is storm warnings for that area. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. Small craft advisory, freezing spray warnings from the western Alaska to the northwestern coast, and also some special weather statements to the north. Alright, here is the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Okay, and it's going to look something like this here, and you can see we had a general thunderstorm from Wilmington, North Carolina to Charlotte, all the way to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to Bismarck, North Dakota, to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to San Antonio, all the way over towards Savannah, Georgia. We have a marginal risk from Charleston, South Carolina to Columbia, to Bowling Green, Jackson, Memphis area, all the way up towards Sioux Falls area, South Dakota. We're having a slight risk from Norfolk to Omaha to Nebraska, all to Lincoln, Nebraska, all the way to Waco. Then again from around Newberry, South Carolina, stretching over to areas of Chattanooga, also over to Nashville, Tennessee. Enhanced risk from Dallas to Fort Steele to Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls, Kansas, and Springfield area. There could be a moderate risk, could be added to that later on down the road, so I would not be surprised to see that. Alright, let's move on to the tornado probability, and it's going to look something like this. 2% from Sioux Falls to Evansville, all the way down to Austin, Woodward, you included, Waco to Norfolk, Omaha, Lincoln, Del Monte, 5%, and then for Wichita Falls, Fort Steele, all the way up to Kansas City, Jefferson City, 10% risk for a tornado. Alright, damaging winds going to look like this. This is the way it looks right now. 5% from Charleston, South Carolina to Norfolk, Virginia, all the way down to Waco, Texas, Chattanooga and Nashville to Newberry, South Carolina, you're included, Waco to Omaha, 15%, and then the winds 30% from Dallas all the way to Kansas area, 30%. Large hail going to look like this. Pretty much 5 and 15%. You can see from South Carolina to North Dakota to Texas, and there's that significant area for large hail. Baseball size hail could fall in this. Tornadoes, what I showed earlier, could be EAF 2 or more in that vicinity. So get ready, folks, and stay safe and stay weather prepared, as a lot of severe weather will be coming over the next couple of days. Then we're going to go into a lull. Everything look quiet. Then everything will maybe picking up again later on down the road. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. You can see we have a general thunderstorm from San Antonio to La Crosse to Wilmington to Savannah, Columbus, Georgia, Alexandria, Louisiana to Columbia, South Carolina to Charlotte to Roanoke to Pierre, Illinois, and then from Jackson, Mississippi all the way to Indianapolis, all the way over towards Chattanooga and Little Rock. And then we have an enhanced risk from Greenville, Mississippi to Memphis, Jackson, and Nashville area as well. The probability is going to look like this: 5, 15, and 30% in the red. You can see the significant area in the yellow slashed area and the red slashed area where there will be a significant outbreak of severe weather on day 3, which is Tuesday. So, alrighty, and here's the last look at the tropics. Should be coming up right now. Tropical weather, tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 48 hours and the next 7 days as well. So right now pretty quiet, but that may ramp up, could be later on down the road. So get ready, folks, as hurricane season is fast approaching. So get ready, get hurricane prepared if you have not already, and also like these videos, share these videos, and if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got.